And so me and K Prime met up, you know, via the showcase. I saw his set, he saw my set.
Right.
And, you know, afterwards we had a cypher.
Okay.
And you know, when you got two competitive young MCs in a cypher, you know, basically just a game of one-upmanship, you know? Just each other trying to outdo the other one.
Friendly competition,
yeah,
right?
Definitely. And after that, you know, he invited me out to his studio. He's currently staying in VA by way of Queens, New York.
Ah, okay.
And,
so I mean, yeah, he came over for my second project. It's called Unidentified Fly Overachievers, UFO.
I like that.
And we did a record together, man, and it was like everyone, the feedback I was getting, everyone was telling me that was their favorite record.
Yeah.
So you know, we did, you know, every show I had, you know, since that was their favorite record, I would bring them out, and people just loved the energy we had up there. And we was like, yo, man, why not? Let's try it out. You know, with same age, you know, same, you know, kind of like the mentality, song structure wise, everything. So you know, we just linked up and did some records together, and there you go, BlackSand, man.
And that's a trend that I've been noticing in hip hop, man. You know, everybody's gotten off. Well, I won't say everybody's gotten off the hate. They're still hating the game, of course, but I see a lot of people collabing, doing things together, man, and making great music together. You know, I have to commend you too, because honestly, man, you hear about people putting together, doing all sorts of mixtapes. Everything's a mixtape these days. First and foremost, you guys decided to put together an LP. So let me ask you that first. Why didn't you all go the mixtape route? Why did you decide to go the LP route?
Well, at the time, still, I was working with, I work with like 4 or 5 different producers that I keep very close in my, you know, circle. And the first couple of records that we did was just all original records.
Okay.
And with, you know, hooks and bridges and things of that nature. So after the first couple records, like we were thinking about making a mixtape, but you know, these records were hitting off so crazy, we were just like, yo man, you know, he gave the idea of making it an LP. And I wanted, because originally I wanted to do a mixtape too. But, you know, so he gave the idea of, you know, doing the whole LP thing, and I was down with it, you know. So every record you hear all of it's original, from different producers that we've worked with in the past and things of that nature.
So what do you all hope to, you know, accomplish with this album? You know what I mean? Would there be more albums after this, more, you know, collaborations, or what's the goal with this?
Really, to be honest, it's Adam, you know, it's evident. It's a cultural divide. You know, even though hip hop is a culture in itself.
Right.
There's a subcultural divide amongst races, and so, you know, K Prime being Asian, of Asian descent, you know, Southeast Asian to be exact, he's got a solid fan base, you know, and George Mason is a real solid fan base, and I got a pretty solid fan base, you know, of the younger crowd in the DMV also, and so, you know, I just figured we should, you know, cross market, you know, and share some of those fans and expose his side to my side and vice versa.
And that's one thing you bring up that a lot of people don't realize with hip hop, that hip hop is multicultural. It's not just a black music, it's music. And you don't see that in hip hop. You know, like Eminem has an album out right now and no one's even talking about it, even though it is the #1 album in the nation, but it gets no urban radio play because it's, you know, white hip hop or whatever you may call it. Like, you know, so I think one thing I got from out of you guys' project is that you all are trying to get away from that whole, you know, this is strictly black music. Or just urban, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? It's multicultural.
No borders on this project. We don't want any borders.
I mean, we didn't see any color. We just made some good music, and whoever ends up liking good music is whoever ends up liking good music.
And that's how it should be. Go ahead, Chris.
Stay black, God stay sand, black, sand, black, sand. So take your, and don't think that I'm waiting. What you do, I stay clear of my enemies. Live with every inch of me, and you down mine. So let me know what's up, let me know what's up, and let me know what's up, let me know what's up. I take my pride at the forefront, pride that's enormous. You don't feel the vibe, then you come, warrior, militant, pillaging, keeping like an Indian.
Intro, man, what's the name of that track again, man?
The name of that one is called The Taking.
My God, man.
That's the intro track off of that BlackSand LP, available at BlackSand.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
DMV, please ride.
Definitely, man. I mean, look, I'm gonna run that joint again before we get finished with this interview. But that joint, I mean, I like the album because it's like it kicks off just like that. Like it's just like straight power when it kicks off, and then it gets into you even got like some little love tracks on there. What's going on? Y'all in love? Y'all in love?
I'm gonna speak on it, brother. I'm gonna tell you the real truth. this album is one of the realest albums in my opinion because we went through from spectrum to spectrum as far as unemployment, being in between school, you know, the whole range of emotion. It displays a lot of that. So all this music is real.
It's a solid album, man. I definitely recommend you go pick it up. Where can they get it again?
BlackSand.bandcamp.com.
The name, BlackSand. Tell me about that.
All right, this may offend my political connects. But
Oh wow, whatever.
It's a play on ethnicity. You know what I mean? I'm black, and Cape Prime, being of Southeast Asian descent, you know, born Muslim, is what some would call a
I got you.
sand
Yeah.
Negro, if you will.
Yes. Good work on that, by the way.
Yeah, you know,
I won't call you that on the show, bro. We're not even
But
going.
that's where we get the black sand from. So,
Right.
you know, LOL.
Yeah, that's very funny, actually. The racist side of me finds that very funny. BlackSand, man, they in the building right now. Like I said, man, real hip hop is definitely in here right now, man.
What's going on, people?
Yeah, man. Look, so we're gonna wrap this up. But before we go, real quick, man, I want you guys to give out your Twitter one more time where they can download the album and stuff like that, man. Let them know how they can contact you.
G2, that's G-TWO. See me on the Twitter at my name is G2, the whole thing, like a pimp name slip back. MYNAMEISGTWO. You can hit me up on Facebook, search G-TWO. Make sure you get that BlackSand album at blacksand.bandcamp.com and check out the team's website, www.spinehitters.com.
Check me out at kprimemusic.com. That's KPRIME music.com. Twitter is at kprime. It's KPRIME. Yeah, check out BlackSand. Check that.
Definitely, man. I'm trying to see like 2 or 3 albums out of y'all for real, man. Let's not make this the last one. Let's try and work on let's try to start a little catalog. Can we do that? Alright, man. BlackSand is definitely in the building. Alright.
So let me know what's up, let me know what's up. Hey, let me know what's up, let me know what's up. I got my mind at the forefront, pride that's enormous. You don't feel the vibe, then you come.